Hollywood loves a child prodigy, the smiling kid on screen, the perfect singer on stage, the face that sells millions in merchandise. But behind the glitz and glamour, there's a darker truth. Many child stars grew up to face addiction, breakdowns, and tragic downfalls. From Shirley Temple to Britney Spears, Amanda Bynes, and even today's TikTok kids. History keeps repeating itself. So the question is, why do so many child stars go crazy? Child stardom isn't new. In the 1930s, Shirley Temple was the biggest star in the world. At just 6 years old, she was making movies that saved Hollywood during the Great Depression. But behind her curls and dimples, she was treated less than a child, and more like a product. Strict schedules, constant performances, and an industry that didn't care much about her mental health. This set the stage for a pattern that hasn't changed in almost a century. Stardom at a young age can mean fame, money, and success, but it also means pressure, loss of privacy, and in many cases, a complete collapse once the spotlight fades. Macaulay Culkin became the face of the 1990s after Home Alone. At just 10 years old, he was the highest paid child actor in history. The success came at a cost. His parents fought vicious legal battles over his money. Macaulay was forced into roles he didn't even want. By his teens, he had walked away from Hollywood completely, burnt out and disillusioned.
I'm a criminal.
It's a story we see often, childhood stolen by adult responsibilities, leaving scars that last into adulthood. Britney Spears is another tragic example. She rose to fame as a teenager on the Mickey Mouse Club and quickly became one of the biggest pop stars in the world. But her career exploded during the early 2000s, the height of media culture. Every mistake, every relationship, every breakdown was sold as an entertainment. In 2007, the world watched Britney shave her head and attack a paparazzi car with an umbrella. It wasn't just a meltdown. It was a young woman pushed past her breaking point by years of pressure and zero privacy.
No, guys, please, guys, don't do this. No, fuck you! Fuck yourself!
Nickelodeon's Amanda Bynes was loved for her comedy on The Amanda Show and later hit movies like She's the Man. But after years of being praised as a perfect child star, she began struggling with mental health and substance abuse in her 20s. Multiple arrests, bizarre tweets, and public breakdowns followed. Amanda's story shows what happens when the carefully crafted image of a child star collides with the messy reality of adulthood. The Disney Channel and Nickelodeon era gave us Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, and countless others. Some transitioned successfully, but others like Demi Lovato opened up about addiction, overdoses, and the pressure of growing up with millions of fans watching their every move. When your childhood is tied to billion-dollar corporations, you don't really get to be a kid, you're a brand. So why does the cycle repeat itself? There are a few key reasons. Loss of childhood. These kids miss out on normal development, no school dances, no privacy, no chance to make mistakes like a normal teenager. Parental pressure. In many cases, their families depend on their income, creating a dynamic where the kid becomes the breadwinner. Media exploitation. Paparazzi and media make millions off their struggles, turning breakdowns into entertainment. No exit plan. Once they grow up and aren't popular anymore, Hollywood often discards them. The fame disappears, and they're left with nothing to fall back on. And it's not just Hollywood anymore. Today, we're seeing the same cycle on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Child influencers are growing up in front of millions of strangers. Unlike actors, they don't have scripts or roles to hide behind. Their whole lives are content. And if history has taught us anything, this doesn't end well. In the end, child stars aren't crazy. They're kids who were placed in impossible situations and forced to grow up under a microscope. The real question isn't why so many of them break down. It's why we keep letting it happen. Because if Hollywood, and now social media, doesn't change, the tragic cycle of child stars falling apart in the spotlight will never end.